In today's video, I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to start to make over my bedroom. We've had our bedroom this way for, quite a while, and we've had this same paint color on the walls for many years. It's done well, and I love the resort tan, but it's time for a change. The first thing you want to do when you're going to be making over a space is you just need to take into consideration the size of your area. Our bedroom is a large size, so we can have a sitting area. We also have a king-size bed in there. We do have a really large piece of furniture and a couple of dressers. I am going to get rid of one of the dressers because I feel like right now less is more. We do have a drawback with the large bedroom. Even though we have a lot of space, the way the windows are placed within the bedroom, we are limited on where we can put the king-size bed, so we can only go in front of this large window. So we are limited of where we can place the bed in the furniture, but we are going to go through. We're going to pick out some beautiful inspiration pictures, get some inspiration on some beautiful paint colors. Changing your paint color is one of the most budget-friendly ways that you can change a room in your home and make a drastic difference. The first thing I did before, trying to select what kind of paint color I wanted to go with, I went out to Pinterest and I got a lot of ideas and inspiration, and I created a vision board. I just took some photos, I collected them all together, and then that way I can go back and reference them. These are the ones that I like. I like a lot of neutrals and whites in my home, so I want to go with a lighter, more neutral paint color. I want to go with more of a color scheme like this, and probably more like the bottom one. I want to go with more of like a light tan or mushroom. So I'm going to go to Lowe's. I'm going to look at some of the really pretty ones that Sherwin-Williams has to offer. I'm going to pull some paint chips, bring them home, maybe get a paint sample, put some of that on the wall just to see what color I want to go with, and then we're going to go from there. The first thing I'm going to start with my bedroom makeover is going to be new bedding. I received this set from QUINCE, and I'm going to show y'all how beautiful their bedding products are. So I cannot wait to put this bedding on my bed so I can change the whole look of it, and we will get, I know, a great night's sleep. Your bed is the highlight of your bedroom, so why not make it really stand out with some beautiful bedding? I'm going to show you this gauzy set. I got a duvet set in king size. I also got some pillow shams, and I got a beautiful blanket. I'm going to put all of this on my bed, and I'm also going to show you how beautiful these colors are going to set the tone for my new bedroom makeover. Make sure to check out my description box because I'm going to link everything that I'm using on my bed. So the first thing you want to do is you want to invest in a good quality duvet insert. So from QUINCE, I got the duvet cover with the king size shams to match. Each corner has ties. You want to first lay your insert down on your bed flat, then you want to turn your duvet cover inside out. Using those ties that they give you at each corner of the duvet cover, go around and tie those to your insert. Once you get all your corners tied, and tie these really tight, because if you don't, they can come loose, and you don't want your insert being loose inside your cover. Once you get all of your corners tied really securely, then we're going to go through and we're going to put our arm down into this cover, and we're going to turn it right side out again. So I know this sounds complicated. I had to go out and watch a YouTube video to refresh myself on how to put an insert into a duvet cover the easiest, because this can be a challenging task. But as you can see, I'm just running my hand along the side. I'm going to grab this bottom corner, and then I'm going to pull it up. Now, since this is a king-size duvet insert and cover, it's a little bit hard for one person to handle, but I'm a little bit of a little person, and I managed it just fine. You do want to fluff it as you go. That is, I think, the greatest tip that I can give you is once you get that cover on that insert, just keep fluffing it. That's the key to making your duvet cover and insert look really fluffy, because that is what really makes a beautiful bed. You want that layered look, but you also want it to look plush and like a cloud, like you just want to jump into it and it's going to be plush and soft and cushiony. If you've never had any products from Quince, I highly recommend to go out their website and shop. They not only have beautiful bedding, but they also offer clothing, and they have some beautiful home decor, and they also have curtains. So they have pretty much everything you need to style in your home to make your home beautiful and comfortable and cozy. Quince also offers so many different fabrics in their bedding. They offer European linen, bamboo, percale, gauze, cotton, you name it, and they pretty much have it. It was so hard to make a selection and decide on what I wanted because I wanted it all. But this right here was absolutely beautiful, and this is going to set the tone for my whole bedroom makeover. And the inspiration pictures that I have on my vision board, a lot of them have some beautiful artwork on the wall. So that's what I'm going to add over here on the space in my bedroom that is across from my bed. Now that we've got the bedding on and we've already got that beautiful feature in the bedroom that just sets the tone. So now I'm going to pull a piece of artwork that I already have on hand, but it has some of those beautiful colors that's in the bedding. So I think it will work well over here on this wall. So I'm just going to hang it up. Something else that I wanted to add to my space that was in my inspiration pictures was an area rug. I'm not going to get one that is as large as this. They do recommend having one that comes out, certain amount of inches on each side of your bed, but I do not want one that big. So I did find one on clearance at Bell's. It was $60, so I thought that was a good deal. This one I think is a 5x7, but what drew me to this area rug was the colors in it. This is one of those washable rugs, but look at the beautiful colors. This is just the perfect colors for the neutral tone that I'm going in my bedroom makeover. So I'm going to roll it out and let's put it at the foot of the bed and see how it works over here in this section. Even though this is a smaller size rug, I still think it will fit great in this area, and as we walk through, we have something soft under our feet. But in these inspiration pictures, do you notice something in all these pictures at the end of the bed? And that is a bench. I'm going to take a fabric bench that I already have on hand, and I'm going to move it because it was already under in the bedroom, but it was under the window. But we're going to take it, we're going to put it at the foot of the bed, and I'm just going to add a couple of accent pillows to it. This is totally optional, but having a seat like this right here, you can stop, put your shoes on. You can just put some of your pillows or bedding on it at night when you go to bed. So far, we've got the bedding on, we've got the bench in place, we've hung some artwork, and we found a beautiful area rug, and we got it on clearance. I love all these earthy color tones in the bedroom now. It's so relaxing, and like I told y'all, your bed, is not only functional where we spend a large majority of our life is sleeping in our bed, and it needs to be comfortable, but also it can be a vocal point in your room. It can really highlight and be the feature in your bedroom. Something else that I forgot to mention that I really love about Quince is when you're shopping on their website, you don't have to order and pay for something that you're not going to use. A lot of times when you're buying bedding sets, you get, the bedspread and you get the shams included. But on Quince, you don't have to get the shams. If you do not need those or going to use them, you can get the bedspread or the duvet cover without those, and the price is less. So that way you are not having to buy a package deal and pay for something that maybe you don't need or you're going to use. You can opt not to get those, and the price is lower. So I really like that option. So make sure to check Quince out. I think you will be amazed at their prices, the quality of their products, and who doesn't love a good night's sleep? And like I told y'all, if you are going to invest any kind of money in your bedroom, I highly recommend getting some really good quality bedding. You will not be disappointed. Something else I wanted to show y'all, if you did not want to put the duvet insert in the duvet cover, you can lay your insert out on your bed. If it's a good quality one, lay it flat and then just lay your duvet cover and layer it on top of it on your bed as a layering piece. I also want to talk about the type of bed that you may have. You know, everybody is going toward the platform beds now instead of like box springs. We had a box spring bed and a $50 headboard that we'd used for years, and I had actually painted it. Y'all have seen it in a video. And when we bought the condo, I had a company reach out to me and ask if I'd like to try out one of their platform beds and mattresses. So over at the condo, we got this platform bed, and it did not come with a headboard, and it was blue. This type platform bed, you could not attach a headboard to it. It would have to have the type of headboard that you lean up against the wall. So I found a headboard on Amazon that is just a standalone. So I ordered it. It was less than $100. And so it is standing behind the bed to give it a headboard. Now, since the platform was blue and my headboard was a neutral color, I ordered a bed skirt. This was a very inexpensive bed skirt on Amazon, and I just put it over that blue platform. So now, you know, we've got beige on beige. Okay, now that we've got a little bit of decorating and staging done and we've kind of set the mood for the bedroom, now let's look at some paint colors. I've been looking at some of the neutral tones that Sherwin-Williams has to offer, and I know the accessible beige is really popular along with agreeable gray. I think the neutral ground was a really good popular color. But I don't want to go with the gray tone. I really want to go with a light tan or a mushroom type color. So I went by Lowe's yesterday. I got some paint chips and I went on and got a sample of this one. I want to go on and put this up on the wall, let it dry, and just see what we think. I'm going to leave it up there for a day or two, decide if we like it. And if we do, I will go and, you know, get more and start painting on the room. But I think this is a good shade. I want something that's like really neutral. I don't want anything white. I don't want anything cream. Like I say, I really want the color of a mushroom. So if you've ever painted, you know, a color like this in your home, leave me a comment down below and let me know, you know, what the name of the color was of the paint that you used. Another thing I have to factor in on when I'm painting these walls they are textured. The original owner, for some reason, made these walls in here textured. So I'm using a brush right now since this is just my sample paint and I'm really not doing a great job. I'm just trying to get some up on the wall, let it dry, and check the color. But when I do decide on a color and I get the paint and start painting, I will get a roller that is made for textured walls. And also the sheen will matter. I was doing some research, and if you have textured walls, it said to go with more of a flat or a matte sheen. So that is probably what I'm going to go with. I'm going to paint a large square, and I'm going to do a couple layers just so I can cover up this resort tan and just see what this shade is going to look like once it's dry. I will use up the whole sample can, but we can definitely see if this will be a good color for us. So here is the paint once it has dried, and this has been up a couple of days. And the lighting is not very good today because it's a very overcast day outside, so I apologize for the lighting. But as you can see right there in the middle, I've got a good solid 2 coats in some of the areas. And some of the areas, as you can see, some of the resort tan still comes through because it's more of a thin layer. But I did use up all the sample, so this is as far as I got. But I do think this color is really close to the mushroom color that I'm looking for. So just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like and how it can really transform the room, I think I'm going to go with the Neutral Ground by Sherwin-Williams. But leave me a comment down below if you have some other colors that you might recommend, because I will, you know, when I go to Lowe's, I'll be happy to look at those and see if there's some that I may like even better. I even put our wall art back up just so we can see how these beautiful colors in this wall art really go with the mushroom color also. So I think once we get the whole room painted, I think it's going to make a huge difference. Because like I told y'all, if you want to do a budget-friendly makeover on a room, painting it, especially a different color, will make all the difference in the world. Let's do a recap of the things that we did in today's video to my bedroom so far. The first thing I did was this dresser over here by the bed. It serves a couple of purposes. Of course, it stores some of our clothes, and it also serves as my nightstand. So when I go to bed at night, I have a phone charger over there, and I've got a place to put my phone. I am going to try to change out the hardware, or I've got some rub and buff ordered, and I may change the color of the handle cups that are on this dresser. Eventually I do want to get some new furniture for this bedroom, but that will come in time. So I did declutter a few things off of that dresser. And also in today's video, I showed y'all how we took that bench that was over under the window with the 2 decorative pillows, and we moved that to the foot of the bed. I think it just adds a little bit more contrast, texture, and detail to your bed. And it also is functional. And we added a beautiful area rug that I got for around $60, on clearance at Bell's. I also went through and I told y'all, I feel like less is more. So I removed the wreath that has been on that wardrobe over there for a while. I do store a lot of my clothes in baskets over there in that wardrobe. So that piece is also functional. The one dresser over to the left, I am going to have it removed. I took everything out of it, and I decluttered, and I found, room to put those clothes somewhere else. So we will get rid of that one piece of furniture, and I'll show you what we will do over there in that corner. So just going through and removing a few things, because the main thing we want to do is declutter the area so it doesn't look cluttered. Because to me, at my stage in life, clutter really gives me anxiety. So I'm really trying to manage the things that I do have, keep the things that I absolutely love, but just keep it to where it's organized and very simple. But the bedding on the bed, I think, made a huge difference. So make sure to check out Quince, and I'm going to leave all the items that I showed y'all that I put on my bed today. I'm going to leave the link to all of those down in my description box. So make sure to go out and check out Quince, and I appreciate them for partnering with me on this video today. Until next week, I hope all of y'all have a great week and weekend, and I'll plan to see all of y'all back here for a brand new video next week. Bye, y'all.